Thought I could have a look at the seat. This is a passenger seat. Let's start on this one because I'll be using the driver's seat for driving it in and out and getting it dirty and so on. And this one's bust. I think there should be a bar that runs between this square peg and one on the other side. There's nothing to stop it coming forward. I think that's to do with that. And that looks a bit as if it's leaning over a bit. And this looks like it's too short here. And this looks like there's some padding missing here. And I've got no access to my garage today, so I'm going to strip this one off, see what's going on. And this has gone a bit saggy. So I can just feel foam there, and this one here, that's got some sort of padding in there, some horsehair or something. So we'll strip this one off. Get these hog rings out. So I'm going to have to buy some hog ring pliers now. I'm trying to keep the cost down on this. So far I've spent £12 on cotton and £12 on some vinyl for some piping. And then I need to get some piping cord as well. Let's get these hog rings off and see if we can see what's going on. I don't know what the best way to get these off is. Yeah, so this has been built up in the past here, which is fair enough. And I reckon we've got something pulled through some hog rings. Yeah, there. And we'll get a pen and mark those. Right, it's not a hog ring, there's a wire in there. Made in Mexico. So this has come out of something else, surely. Well, look at that. Made in Mexico. This is where the car lived for most of its life. So, non-original base, I would assume. And I don't think these are these marks that don't correspond to anything on this. So they've nicked this seat off something else. So it's secondhand when they put it in, I would say. These marks don't correspond to anything. Interesting. This is just too nasty to use. The foam's gone hard and it's breaking up. So I've got this. Okay, these are out of a 2012 Yaris 3-door. So I could have just bolted them straight in, the whole seat, but that wouldn't be right, would it? So I think the next plan of attack on tight that I can make that work. I'm pretty sure I can build that up and make that work. And the pattern actually lines up with the old pattern. Although this, I'm sure this is going to be knackered. Because this is not original, this is later. I reckon that is an original seat in there that's been filled out with foam. So whether I can use the Yaris seat back in there, because this has got captive nuts in there and it must have a framework and whatever. So I think, have a look at this, try and fix this bar here, get the framework in, tidy this metalwork up and paint it, and then see where we are. Right, let's see what's going on here. This is the back of the donor car, and I've got to make up 4 inches. Of course, that was mostly all metal, so bit of work to do there. But this is going to be interesting. I imagine this is going to be a mess in here. Do we think that's original? I've got metal frame. I don't know, might be. that looks like it. This is for a headrest seat. That's not as bad as I thought it might be. I wonder if that would fit over there. I'm not afraid. Just might go in there. I'll have to play around with that. Right, where am I? Next day. I've swapped these over, so I've swapped the passenger to the driver to even out the wear on this bolster. And there's a hump in the bottom of the seat. Toyota did it the same as what we've got here, sort of dip and on the mesh and so on. But this is in the wrong place. I mean, ideally, I want the seat to sit that. I'm pretty tall and I don't want the seat high. But then we've got a massive overhang at the front. So that's got to go back there somewhere. I'll have to chop some out from underneath. And I've marked this here where it's got to be cut. So we'll have a go at that. Right, I'm just going to go for it. There's so many different angles, it's a bit tricky to work out. Right, let's try again. Well, as you might have guessed, I'm not allowed to grind in the house. Very unreasonable, I think. But it's not raining. I bought a new disc. Where is it? 40 grit. Right, let's see what this does. Go and try that. I've had a practice run. I've used sort of odd bits of this grey leather that I'm not going to use. So it's got various seams in it that wouldn't normally be there. That seam shouldn't be there. A few wonky bits. This is it. This, I mean, that I could sort of repair that where it's a bit wonky. And this piping here, it's got lots of joins in, which wouldn't normally have in it. But this is on that new foam base that I've made bigger. So that gives me some confidence to have a go. And I'll be doing that, as I say, in this green leather. It's very bad lighting in here. That's sort of a nice bottle green.